You know what? I'm not going to say it. I usually say, "Hi there, this is Larry Graves." I'm not going to say it. Hi there, this is Larry Graves, and welcome to my latest Paul McCartney albums review. Today I am reviewing the songs on his second album, Ram. Now, I mentioned in the previous McCartney review that on the website rateyourmusic.com, which fans, they just rate all kinds of albums and all that. This album is the #1 rated album of Paul McCartney's. It is #1. It's not my #1, but it's right up there. And this, by the way, is the archive collection, and probably the nicest of them all. I mean, they're all great, but this one is exceptional, and it's actually the best box set I own at the moment. It's really, really, really nice. In fact, it's really, 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 really nice. And on my channel somewhere, I might even have a link here or down below, there's, if you want to check out the whole box set, there's a video for that. Now, I don't consider Paul McCartney a genius. I just don't, because he's made some truly awful songs in his career. But he's close to a genius. I tell you. Anyway, Too Many People, which is, I guess, a attack on John Lennon, although I mean, all of the lyrics I don't see as an attack on John Lennon, but I'm sure some of the lines are directed towards John and Yoko. And I love the song. I think it's my favorite on the whole album. It's a 10 out of 10. Three Legs. I love the song. The only thing about it is the lyrics are just beyond wacky. I guess it's a fun song, though. I was almost gonna not give it a 10 because of the lyrics, but I think it's just a silly, really silly song, and it's a 10. It's so damn catchy. Ram On is really, really nice. I love it. I think he's playing a ukulele in that track. I could be wrong. I think it's ukulele. But anyway, I love it. It's a 10 out of 10. Dear Boy. It's a 10 out of 10. And what I like about this album compared to most of the songs on his first album is these are actual songs, complete songs, not just little snippets or demo sounding songs. Now, talk about wacky. I think a lot of people are so used to this song now, but when I was listening to it last night, there's so many crazy tempo changes in the track, and it's hard to believe, but I believe it was a hit single. I could be wrong, but I think it was released as a single, and it was a fairly big hit song. Uncle Albert, Admiral Halsey, just crazy, but like genius. I especially love the
hands across the water, water, hands across the sea.
Don't sing? Okay. And I was going to say this near the end, but I'll say it now. Linda McCartney's vocals, background vocals, on a lot of later songs were kind of annoying. Like, it was just like too sugar sweet or whatever. But on this album, her vocals and the way Paul produced the whole album is just superb. I really like her vocals on most of the tracks. So yes, a 10 out of 10. And the song Smile Away, I used to like But once again, with the remastered version, I love it. And it rocks. It's once again a really, I mean, the lyrics are stupid, but it's a fun song, and it's a 10 out of 10. Heart of the Country is probably the very first song that would remind people of his Beatle years. It could have almost fit on, or it could have fit on the White Album. It's a really nice acoustic number, and it's a 10 out of 10. I love it. Now this song used to really annoy me, and I didn't think it was that good, but in the last, I guess since buying the remastered version and seeing other people's comments on the song on YouTube or whatever, it's one of his best damn songs. His vocals on it are just amazing. It really, he's really forcing his vocals on this, and it's just, if you haven't heard it, you should check it out. And by the way, talking about silly lyrics, I think he was smoking a little Monkberry Moon Delight before he did this, or when he was writing the lyrics, because they are bizarre lyrics, but they're funny too. They're, well, not haha funny, but they're funny, like in weird. 10 out of 10. Am I going to give this whole album? I'm not sure yet. 10 out of 10. Eat at Home. Once again, a killer medley. So damn catchy, and a 10 out of 10. Damn you, Paul. Although his next album, yeah, his next album. I'm trying to, what's next? Wildlife is next, isn't it? Or is it Red Rose? No, Wildlife and then Red Rose Speedway. Yeah, next album. Oh, Long-Haired Lady. This is the one song where Linda McCartney's vocals are a touch annoying, I guess. And it's not my favorite song, definitely not my favorite song on the album, because it's my least favorite song on the album. But it's not bad, I do like it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't love it. I'll give it a 8 out of 10. And Ram On is a snippet of a song. It's not as long as the first Ram On, and it's just as good though. It's a, no, yeah. My dinner's ready. I have to go now, bye. I'll give it a 10 out of 10, yeah. And then, The Back Seat of My Car. I love his vocals on this, especially certain parts of the song, like at the very end, when he screams. He's the best rock or one of the best rock screamers. I just love him. The only thing that's always kind of disappointed me is I never cared for the very ending when it fades out. It just seemed to, it needed a more special ending, I guess. It just kind of faded out fairly quickly. But damn, it's a good song. It's a 10 out of 10. And I just want to say that everything about this album, the production, the other musicians, Denny Sewell on drums, and the rest of them, Paul McCartney's guitar work, and the vocals throughout, it's almost like a Beach Boys, Brian Wilson kind of sound. It's, maybe he is a genius, I don't know. I'm not a genius, so I don't know if he's a genius. But anyway, that's my thoughts on Ram by Paul McCartney and Linda McCartney, because it's credited to Linda McCartney too. Thanks for watching, and next up will be Wildlife by Wings, the first album with Wings. Bye, thanks for watching, like I just said, and leave comments below, right now. on what you think of the album Ram and what are your favorite songs and least favorite songs. Goodbye.